In this example, it states, a scientist mixes together a solution of potassium phosphate and calcium nitrate. Once these stir, solid calcium phosphate forms and aqueous potassium nitrate forms. Write the molecular, complete, and net ionic equations. So this question is asking for a balanced chemical equation, and we are given the names of all of these compounds. So potassium phosphate, we have K, and PO4, 3 minus. So we have K3PO4, aqueous, plus calcium nitrate. So we have Ca2 plus and NO3 minus. So we have calcium NO3 2, also aqueous. And then we have calcium phosphate. So we have Ca2 plus and still the same PO4 3 minus. So we have calcium 3 PO4 2, and that is a solid. And you could also have figured this out in your solubility table. And then we have potassium nitrate, which is KNO3 aqueous. So before we move on, we need to make sure that our equation is balanced. So I'm going to start with my calcium phosphate and place a 3 here, which balances my calciums, and a 2 in front of the potassium phosphate. And now we have 6 each of the potassium nitrates. So now we need to write the complete ionic equation. In this, we must show all ions and they include a charge and a state. So here we have 6 potassium ions, aqueous, plus 2 PO4, 3 minus, aqueous, plus 3 calcium 2 plus, aqueous, plus 6 NO3 minus, aqueous. So then the calcium phosphate stays together because it's a solid, so it's not in the aqueous phase. Then we're going to add 6 potassium ions plus 6 nitrate ions. From here, we have a complete ionic equation. To make our net ionic equation, we want to remove anything that we see on both sides. So that gets rid of all of our spectating ions. So now we have 2 PO4, 3 minus, so our phosphate ions, aqueous, plus 3 calcium ions. And that gives you calcium 3, or 3 calciums with phosphate, 2 phosphate ions. So all along the way, your equations on both sides should balance. So for this, you need to have all states, all charges. For anything that is aqueous,